Connor, last week almost everybody was getting started in the playoffs, but now we have Class A joining the fray, huh?
Yeah, Ben, we're kind of in that funky part of the year. You know, Class A just starting their playoff run. Some of the other classes, they're very much into it. And in eight-man football, a champion was crowned tonight.
All right, can't wait to see it. Let's go to the highlights. Oxford Hills hosting Bangor in the Class A North semifinals. Vikings beat the Rams in South Paris last week. A different story now. Vikings trying to drive, but Kyle Johnson hits the quarterback behind the line, and Will Houghton finishes it off for the loss. Johnson ran for 3 scores on offense. Let's get this. By seeding anyway, Bangor upsets Oxford Hills 35-6 and will face #1 Portland for the A North Championship.
Congratulations to the Rams, and the Messalonski Eagles roll into Augusta to try and take down the undefeated Rams in Class B North semi-action. Eagles start with it, and they get it to Malachi Cusano for a first down and just a little bit more. But then after that, it was all Coney. Parker Morin goes deep, and that would put the Rams in striking distance. Now let's give Anderson Noyes some love. He runs this in from the Wildcat formation for the touchdown, and buckle in because in the second, it is Noyes once again, and check out the nifty footwork from the sophomore out of the pass, gets the Rams in the red zone. Then later on in the second quarter, they would give it right back to him, and that would make it a 21-0 Coney lead. You can tell I was excited. My voice cracked just a little bit there. The Rams crushed the Eagles 59-0.
Wow, they're good. Freiburg Academy hosted Lawrence in the other Northern B semifinal. Bulldogs won the regular season matchup 47-35. Different story here. Raiders down 7-0 in the first when Ty Boone was far away, 65 yards to the end zone to tie it at 7. And that was the start of a big night for Boone. In the fourth, weaves his way all the way, an 84-yard score. He ran for 3 and caught another. Big numbers. The Raiders advanced 34-13 over the Bulldogs. They'll play Coney in what will be a great B North championship.
Can't wait for that one. Class C quarters, Greeley coming in unbeaten at 8-0. Madomic thinking upset. After Madomic picked off Greeley, they are in the Ranger red zone, but the exchange is mishandled. Rangers recover. Madomic D, tough challenge tonight. Luke Vigu up for it, reads the option, takes down Luke Piper, but Greeley converted on 3rd and long. Sean Justice goes untouched into the end zone at 7-0 Greeley. He's bringing the boom. Madomic would fumble the ensuing kick. Greeley takes advantage. Piper, who ran for a touchdown, later rolls to James Till, and the Rangers move on 36-8 over the Panthers.
A 4-5 matchup. Gardner, Wells, Class C showdown. Warriors lead the rainy one here 14-6 in the third, but Gardner's Joseph Hanley is looking to change this with this reception. Wildcat formation for Justin Duty, and gone to find the end zone. A 2-point go is no good to make it 14-12. Remember that number. Wells looks to make something happen with his Colin Moody run, but they would stay at 14 towards the end of this drive. It's the red zone defense for Wells that really wins them this game. This sack from Brady Godin creates a long 4th down. Less than 2 minutes to go. Gardner once again threatening. Robert Bates comes rocketing off the blind side to hammer the quarterback. That hurts. To force a fumble, the Warriors kneel it out and move on another week. They sneak past the Tigers 14-12. Wells will face Greeley next week.
Second-seeded Levitt hosted Foxcroft Academy in more Class C quarters. Opening possession, Hornets facing a 3rd down. Landon Marquis back to pass, has time, pump fakes, and then finds a wide-open Mason Henderson for a 42-yard touchdown, 6-0 Levitt. Early in the second, Leonardo De La Posa makes the 21-yard field goal. Great name. Ponies cut the lead 6-3. Next Hornets possession, the handoff goes to Henderson, and he scores from 11 yards out. Levitt up 12-3. Now later in the second quarter, the handoff goes to Nathan Carcos, and Ben, he will take this one all the way to the house. I don't know if we're going to get there. And there it is. The Hornets cruise 34-3 over the Ponies.
All right, number 3, Herman hosts number 6, Nokomis in the C quarters. The Hawks, Sam Hopkins breaks away. 38-yard touchdown run on the opening drive. We've seen him do this all year. 7-0 Herman.
Kid's a dog.
Then Herman quarterback Ethan Curtis looking like Connor. Tyler Corson, the 16-yard score, 14-0 after one, and it's Curtis to Corson again, this time from 15 yards into your living room, 20-0. The Warriors strike back. Gabe Layton zips one to Seth Bowden, and he is gone. A 47-yard catch and run makes it 20-6.
That kid's also a dog.
But ensuing kickoff, Hopkins scoops it up at the 14-yard line, and he is going to make everybody miss. Look at him go. What an answer. 86-yard kick return touchdown puts Herman up 27-6 at halftime. The Hawks' 9.5-minute drive to start the third, though, is snuffed out by Kobe Almeida's interception. All that. What a waste of time. Fourth quarter, 30-6 after a Herman field goal. It's the big guy, Jacob Merzen, after wait a second, pounces on the football, takes off on a huge return down to the 12. The Hawks would kneel it out from there. The final score, Herman 30, Nokomis 6. The Hawks will face Levitt next week.
How about those Herman Hawks?
There
now
you go.
D South semis, number 4, Oak Hill at number 1. Oh, this is you, my man.
Winthrop up 21-7. That's all right. You were doing great. 4th and goal for a few inches out. Coach Stone likes smash mouth football. Jacob Fife takes it in 28-7. Oak Hill with time. Jacob Burnham powers in from a few yards out, 28-13. Oak Hill actually got an onside kick, but Winthrop got to stop and turn it over to their running game to run out the clock. What a good idea on a rainy, sleety, snowy, whatever night. The Ramblers beat the Raiders 28-13. Winthrop will face Morse in the D South Championship. Connor.
I was like, I don't remember reading that one. Is Stearns taking on Dexter with a trip to the state title game on the line. The Minutemen with an offensive explosion early on here. Cohen Raymond will take this 25 yards to the house. Stearns scored 3 touchdowns roughly 5 minutes into this one. And at the start of the second quarter, it is Lucas Pelkey from 8 yards away. That would put them up 26-0. Now Tigers down by 44 with 3 to play in the first half. But Bryce Cooper says, I am not going down without a fight. And check out the effort from the senior quarterback. He'll take it from his own 35 all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And the field became a bit of a snowball as Lucas Pelkey scores yet another Minuteman touchdown. And how can you not love playoff football in the snow? And a quick check-in on some very excited Stearns fans. And you know what? They should be excited.
Yeah.
The Minutemen take down the Tigers 64-8. They will face Old Orchard Beach in the state championship. And it is time for the play of the night. We go back to Herman for the 86-yard return touchdown by Sam Hopkins. The Hawks could not be stopped, and their 30-6 win over Nokomis.
That was just a crazy night of playoff football, but snow already? Are you kidding me?
I was telling everyone this at Stearns, I've been waiting so many years to finally be able to film a game in the snow. And I overheard one of the Stearns players say that this is the type of game he's been waiting his whole life to play.
I know they have cross-class competitions in wrestling at the end of the year. I wish some of these state champions could go at it, because there's been some outstanding ball across all the levels.
There really has, and as we continue to get closer to finding out who's going to be winning a state title, that level of competition is going to get even better.
All right, we'll be there the rest of the way.